This is it. This is it.
2022 Roadkill Nights, powered by Dodge in Pontiac, Michigan, was the party of the year. The forecast called for warm temps and a 100% chance of burnouts on the legendary Woodward Avenue.
I think we're ready to finally make some tire smoke, right?
See Mike Finnegan, David Freiberger, Alex Taylor, Lucky Costa, and thousands of diehard fans taking in all the action on the only day of the year when you can drag race on a public road. Buckle up for photo finishers, wheel standers, and electrifying drag racing with some of America's fastest personalities.
A bunch of amazing competitors out here.
Big old fat car.
It's gonna be fun.
They'll show you what's possible with a direct connection Hell Crate Red Eye 6.2-liter supercharged Hemi engine. 2022 marks the 7th event and 8th year of Roadkill Nights, a day of street-legal drag racing on an 8-mile strip on historic Woodward Avenue. MotorTrend's KJ Jones and Steve Mignanti are back to host the day of events.
And the City Fathers of Pontiac, Michigan have conspired and joined with MotorTrend and Dodge to bring street racing legally and safely to Woodward Avenue.
Heads up, drag racing, arm drop drag racing, and first one to the finish line wins.
The quality of the cars out here and the speed of these cars is just unbelievable.
This is Roadkill Nights. We've been doing this for 8 years, 7 events, and it just keeps getting better and better and faster and faster.
Over 100 drag racers will vie for a spot in a top 8 shootout in both small and big tire categories. The fastest drivers in each field will receive $5 grand, with additional prizes for the fastest Dodge in each class. But before all that, let's look at the direct connection grudge match. 7 epic automotive influencers have each used direct connection parts, including the Hell Crate Red Eye 6.2-liter supercharged Hemi crate engine, the accompanying ECU, and a 6-speed manual transmission in their own unique builds.
This year we said, let's open up the rule book and let's just give them a budget to build anything they want. So we've got everything from a Challenger to a Viper to a Magnum out here that these guys built. But they had one rule. They had to use one of our direct connection crate engines.
So what kind of redneck science went into making this car?
I tell you what, you see this motor out here? They sent us this motor, so we made it slightly bigger. We put ported heads on it, big old cam. It makes like 1,500 horsepower at the crank. And then we pull up the clutch. It's a stock clutch with 1,500 horsepower. It's a living on a dream.
Well, hey, good luck today.
I'm gonna need it.
We are here with the guys from Throttle, Dodge Viper build. We've got the Hellcat engine, manual transmission. Tell us a little bit about your build process.
A lot of people said we couldn't put a V8 in this thing, so we decided it was a good idea.
Are you gonna
Am I wrong? Am I wrong?
You guys are gonna win, right?
Damn right, we're gonna win.
Are you doing the intro? Am I doing the intro? Tavares, so good to see you again. So this is interesting because you've got the Charger going here, and then what happened?
It was actually the movie car from the movie Need for Speed. And then a tree fell on it during like a freak hailstorm or something in Georgia. And then we decided to just cut the back end off and make it into a pickup truck.
Let's talk about what's under the hood.
This car was never meant to have a Hellcat powertrain, but we got everything, the Hell Crate, Red Eye. We got the manual transmission. We had a shifter made, just completely custom, all that stuff. And all of it works. Hopefully. And the other car is going to lose, and this one's going to win. Is that good?
I feel like if the Care Bears had to do like smack talking, it might be something like that. Can you tell us a little bit more about this project and how challenging it was for you guys?
So we actually bought this car a while ago at a barn. We found it at a barn for very cheap, and then that's when we got the call, and we're like, no way, they want us to drag race our barn find. This is going to be real interesting.
We've been to this event before, but we've never been in the event.
And best of luck today, and welcome.
Thank you.
Well, bringing some West Coast influence here to Roadkill Nights, Tony Army, first and foremost, this is your first event here. Are you feeling a little bit of pressure?
We were bragging because we had our engines running about 2 weeks before most people. The whole thing's been really fun, and we're really excited to show what we can do.
What you're telling me is you're a rookie, but you're kind of like an undercover rookie. Like, there's really no yellow stripes back there.
I feel like we're definitely the underdog here.
Maybe the rookie ends up on top today.
That's what we're hoping.
Well, here with David Patterson, what went into this build? Was it, who helped you with it?
Offline Performance in Des Moines, Iowa did
basically all the work. It's funny because when the car finally actually worked, we didn't even cheer. We just said, okay, we made it, we're good.
Hey guys, what's up? Here with Demonology, straight out of Dallas, Texas. What are you doing in Michigan?
I come here because it's a plethora of souls to snatch. The soul snatcher is here. Let me show you the hood up under this baby. This outlet is gonna give me the gap sauce so I can baptize everybody officially. So they all will have a new religion. When I finish here, they'll be worshiping at the idol of Mopar.
Well, undoubtedly the most colorful car here on the grid belongs here to rookie driver of Colette Davis.
So I have a whole lot to learn today, let's just put it that way. I've done a bunch of different types of motorsports, from drifting to even monster trucks. Me and my mechanic and fabricator, Nate, like we're drifters and we're just changing everything with going into this build and learning so many new things. I think the name we're going for is beginner's luck, and I'm hoping to have some of that today.
I'm here with Lucky and Alex, Hot Rod Garage. You guys, Roadkill Nights. How awesome is this?
Oh, it's awesome. It's an event that I love being at, and to like have this car here, building it on Hot Rod Garage it's been epic.
So let's talk about this car.
We went with a Ford 9-inch in the rear with big tires in the back, and then did a 4-link suspension. So kind of mimicking our same recipe for last year, going after traction and then horsepower last.
You have raced here before. You know what the competition is like. How are you feeling going into it this year?
So it's a little bit different this year because we're stuck with a 6-speed. So not something I've actually ever raced. We'll see. It'll happen on the street today.
Okay, now are you gonna walk around and kind of get in everybody's head?
Don't leave your wallets out. I'm out there walking around.
Stay tuned to see who will be victorious and who will flame out. The time has come to see which influencer, if any, can best the reigning champion Alex Taylor at Roadkill Nights 2022.
Listen, this is your opportunity. This is your big platform to talk your smack now as the defending champ.
My mind right now is 100% focused on getting our car down the track and making it perform like it needs to.
And I think it was a great call by the people at Dodge to say, let's put 6 speeds in there, let's put a manual in there and have racers drive, especially out here on Woodward Avenue, where back in the day, that's what drivers did, was raced on this street. It's cool to see that that's what's going to happen now.
This is the first year that the competitors have been able to choose their own body style, and Alex chose
a 1955 Plymouth Savoy
Freak Show. And what's going to happen here today is you're going to see heads-up showdown of all of the other cars, and the winner of that race is going to take on Alex. And so how is that going to give you an advantage or a disadvantage?
Man, I mean, we learned the hard way. These clutches don't like hot laps, and it's going to come down to managing that.
All right.
First up will be Christina Roque and David Patterson.
It's the blue wagon that you'll see out here. Tell us about how you've hopped the thing up, what you've done.
We have a Hellraiser pulley on it, so it makes about 800 wheel horsepower.
So your strategy is less power than everyone, more weight than everyone. You're going to stay hooked up A to B.
Absolutely.
Tell us a little bit about how you've built the car.
So our whole premise about this was doing a budget build. We did a lot of modifications to the engine, and we kept it pretty simple and maintained that budget.
What I want to know is, since you're local,
Yeah, what's up?
did you make any test passes before the grandstands were put up?
Maybe.
Yes.
This is going to be interesting. Both of them powered by Hellcat Hellcrate engines, 6-speed manual transmissions. Jason Ruka drops his arms, and Christina gets the jump. Christina's out first, and she's through the gears. Christina with kind of a runaway in the left lane. There we go. We have our first influencer winner, Steve.
Next up, Weston, tell us all about your car and your trials and tribulations.
I've got a full interior car. It makes like 1,250 horse to the wheel. And we blew up the clutch day before yesterday, worked until like 3 or 4 a.m. in Tom Bailey's shop down the street, put a new clutch in it, got here, but the problem is it's a stock clutch.
If you walk on over.
Here, get behind me. That's where you're going to be.
We got oh, wow. Man, they're throwing shade up here now, folks. Tell us what's going on, Freddie.
We are racing his car. It's a 2008 Dodge Charger that we turned into a pickup truck, and I'm really excited.
Stock clutch holding up for the first lap. Gets to the finish line first against the Pursuit U.
Get ready for the barrage of flack from Demonology.
You know, we put nitrous on the car, and we're going to start church today. Because I'm going to baptize all these suckers in some good old gap sauce.
Sounds to me like your only real target is Demonology, yeah? You don't care if you win all the way as long as you take him down?
That is correct. He's been talking smack all day long, and I'm here to prove him wrong.
Ricky Fernandez in the right lane, Herman Young in the left lane, trying to get Herman staged up properly. Jason Ruckert about to let him go. Arms up, arms down. Out. Oh, they're missing the gear. There it is. Anything happening in the drag race? It's going to be close to the finish. No. Ricky Fernandez throttle takes the win in the right lane in the first round of the Influencers Grudge race.
Welcome back to the Direct Connection Influencer Grudge match at Roadkill Nights.
I respect that as a drifter, you have dipped your toe all the way in the water, ankle deep with this drag car. It is legit.
It is pretty crazy that my first ever drag racing experience is going to be with an almost 1,000 horsepower car, 6-speed manual, unprepped.
Good point. This is absurd. Here we go. All right, tell us the story.
We brought a 69 Barracuda out here.
Sounds to me like this is not your first barbecue in drag racing.
It is, actually. I'm not a drag racer at all. I'm very new to this, and it's kind of trial by fire.
How cool. Thanks a lot for being here for your first hit at Roadkill Nights.
Good luck.
A little bit of smoke. But we have winners now. We have people who are going to advance, getting closer to that runoff with Alex Taylor. Right now, Ricky Fernandez will be in the right lane and throttles Viper. This should be exciting. This should be a real good race. I'll tell you what, but she missed a gear. The left lane, Christina missed a gear. She had Ricky wore out, but Ricky got by, managed to put the package together the better way. Arm drop coming up. Arm drop. Weston takes off. Weston with a hold shot. Tony gets through one gear. He missed the gear. There it is. There it is right there. There it is right there. Weston Champlin takes the win in the right lane. Right there. Weston Champlin is crying in the car. Doesn't know what to do right now.
Ricky and Weston do their best to cool down their engines before they face off for the final race.
Arm drop. David drops the line. Wow, it's a drag race. That's a drag race. Weston pulls it out at the finish line. Ricky almost in his lane. Wow. That was a battle. That was going for it. Weston reflecting on his win, gets out of the car, and there he is. Look at that smile. Big smile from the big guy.
What a great launch for Direct Connection, which is your one-stop shop to perk up your late model Hemi-powered car.
Weston Champlin beat out the other influencers to claim his trophy and a chance to take down last year's winner, Alex Taylor.
All right, Weston, I have to say I am truly impressed, and I can't wait to race you. But first, I have to present you with the first Grudge Match Race Winner Trophy built by Ray Ripple.
Regardless of what happens here right now, after this car leaves here, I'm taking it home, putting 40-inch mud boggers on it.
It's the final showdown in the Direct Connection Grudge match at Roadkill Nights, powered by Dodge. Reigning champion Alex Taylor will now square off with Weston Champlin. But which competitor has the superior traction, speed, and agility to cross the finish line first? Take a look.
Pretty much gone with it. Alex Taylor repeats as Grudge race champion. Badass, man. In-car look. Camera got a little away from us when Alex left. She left pretty hard. Yep. Congratulations to everybody involved with that car. Got it done out here on Woodward Avenue. That's pretty badass.
Yeah, she's not meditating now. That is one excited Alex right
yes,
there.
Indeed. With her dad. Jumps into her dad's arms. And Weston, good for you, buddy. Good job, man.
If you think that Grudge match was a nail-biter, stay tuned for our Top 8 Shootout. We'll see the absolute best of our 110 competitors in both big tire and small tire categories. We've got all the burnouts and photo finishes up ahead on Roadkill Nights, powered by Dodge. Over the course of 9 hours, 110 vehicles hit the pavement on historic Woodward Avenue in Pontiac, Michigan for the chance to qualify for our Top 8 Shootout and win a piece of the purse. There are 2 categories for our competitors. We've got big tires, which come in at over 275 millimeters wide and beyond, and small tires, which come in under 275 millimeters or narrower. Any car from any year and any manufacturer is allowed to compete. The winner of each category will win $5,000. And since this event is powered by Dodge, there's an additional $5,000 for the fastest Dodge vehicle in each class.
This is it. This is it. Top 8 showdown, top 8 shootout. Fastest big tire cars queued up and ready to go.
Up first in our big tire top 8, we have Sean Fink in an orange and gray 1955 Chevrolet 210 Bel Air versus Tom Bailey in his copper 69 Chevy Camaro.
Boost building, arm drop. Sean Fink in the left lane. Unfink powers through, first round winner. Jason brings him up, arm drop. Car out first. Gets a little bit squirrely. They're both pedaling. At the finish line, the Dart stays in front. Big win for a nitrous car over the big blower. Barry, right lane, the Charger. Jason brings the stage up. Arms down. Joe Barry out first, straight through. Charger giving a valiant effort in the right lane, but not enough to handle Joe's charge there.
Yeah, the Charger not quite as highly evolved a drag car. Sat higher, has leaf springs. Let's watch. The Charger will lift and launch, but again, the tube frame 56 Chevy, just a little more highly evolved race car.
I think Chassis won that one.
Yeah.
Only one car making it down. Sadly, one of the competitors didn't make this round. Wasn't able to answer the bell for the first round, maybe based on breakage. We don't know why, but that was a free pass.
Our final 4 in big tire brings all the muscle and all the traction. We've got a couple of Bel Airs, a Dart, and a 63 Dodge 440 squaring off.
Second round of big tire shootout. See if horsepower can come around it. No.
Wow.
Gen 3 Hemi Dart takes the win in the left lane.
That was a very close to a red light start.
Watch the arm drop.
Yeah, watch what happens.
But keep in mind, chase is a race.
Could any designs be more different and yet still do the same thing?
The arms go up, shoulders go down.
Good hole shot.
Hole shot. Can Joe come around it? Horsepower just on the other side of that came around it, but a great effort by that Dodge.
Yep.
Onward to the big tire final. Joe Barry in his tube chassis 56 Bel Air will take on Lenny Melton's beautiful 1968 Dodge Dart.
Okay, here's your final. Right lane, 56 Chevy. Oh, he's on the trans brake a long time. He's on the trans brake a long time. Oh my, oh my. My, oh my. Now, the way these things go.
Didn't get the starter's attention, so I'm not sure what's going on right there. But you have to have your stuff together, man, before you pull the line.
Absolutely.
You know, you don't get
the line's got to be ready to go.
No redos.
Joe took off in the big 56 there, and when you think about the Dart not giving any type of chase, but he was having a mechanical problem.
But I don't know, man. The starter does his thing. That's a race.
Absolutely.
You know?
Now onto small tires. Adam Hodson in a silver 1984 Chevy S10 versus Dylan Bodigan in the red 1990 GMC S15.
Arms up, arms down. They're both the way together. What a drag race. Silver GMC S15, Steve, takes the win in the right lane, but that was a good, solid drag race all the way through. Cool to see a pair of trucks doing that.
Look at that weight transfer. Look at those tires just dangling.
Jason bringing him up on boost stage, arm drop. Mazda's away first, but the Mustang, powered by the Mazda in the left lane, zooms by, drops the laundry at the top end. Another good drag race. Arm drop. What a drag race. Side by side, Camaro starts to get the edge on the left lane. Camaro with the win. That was another good one. You ready? You ready? Arms up and drop. Clean lead on both sides. Wow, the Camaro's giving a good fight.
Wow.
Volvo in the left lane with the win. The Camaro is no punk whatsoever. That Camaro was sitting there right with him.
Our small tire top 4 is filled with a truck, a Volvo, a Mustang, and a Camaro.
It's in stage, arms are up and down. Whoa, here we go. Now here we go. Let's get the replays queued up. Watch the arm drop.
Yeah.
That's clean. Chase is a race. There was no chase there. Give the win and the advancement to the final round to Mikhail in the Volvo. And they're off. The Camaro with a whole shot. S10 doesn't have enough to get around that. The Camaro in the left lane is going to take the win and advance to the final.
It's the last race of the day, the challenge for the small tire prize and a piece of the purse. Will it be Tony K's blue and white 1969 Chevy Camaro or Michael Borgen in his 87 Volvo wagon? We'll see who has the best small tire car.
Arms, come on. A lot of time on that trans brake. Jason's arms up. The Volvo's out first. Volvo in the right lane out first. Doesn't look like the Camaro has enough to catch that. Volvo. Mikhail Borgren in the Volvo. 1987 Volvo wagon is your small tire champion here at MotorTrend's Roadkill Nights, presented by Dodge. Congratulations to Mikhail.
After a full day of drag racing on Woodward Avenue, it's time to hand out the hardware. In Big Tire, Joe Barry takes home the prize for his 1956 Chevy Bel Air. In the small tire category, Michael Borgen and his Volvo. And Lenny Melton and Peter Bocadon win quickest Dodge in each category.
Well, Steve, looks like it's over. It's just been a fantastic day of drag racing.
And we came, we saw, we street raced, and nobody went to jail.
And that's all from the 2022 Roadkill Nights powered by Dodge. Join us again next year for another day of down and dirty drag racing right here on Woodward Avenue.